All right, this is 3-5 classwork practice. This is about standard form. Standard form is ax plus by equals c. This is the third form of the linear equation that we are learning about. The first two forms, y equals mx plus b, that's known as slope-intercept. And the newer one, y minus y1 equals m times the quantity of x minus x1. That's called point-slope form, okay? So this newest that we're doing today is called standard form, ax plus by equals c. So just a number here times x plus a number here times y equals c. So directions say find the x and y intercepts and the slope of the graph of each equation using the cover-up method. Okay, so really we're just going to focus on the x and y intercepts. We're not doing this, all right? Just the x and y intercepts. So to find the x-intercept, I want to first explain quickly or review what x and y intercepts are. On a graph, if you're talking about the x-intercept, it's where your line crosses the x-axis. Now, by definition, if you're crossing the x-axis, it means you're not going up or down at all. So your y value is 0. So when you have the x-intercept, you have a number for x, but the y is always 0 for x-intercept because you're not going up or down. Likewise, for the y-intercept, you're not going left or right at all. So you have a number for y, but you never moved left or right for x. Your x value is 0. So that's really handy for remembering this. When I'm talking about the x-intercept, my y value is 0. When I'm talking about y-intercept, my x value is 0. You're going to have these types of ordered pairs on every single one of these. Okay? So you can go ahead and set them up. Now I'm not going to be doing the evens, I'll just be doing the odds on this video. So let's go ahead and do 1 and 3. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see a little better. Okay, number 1 says x plus y is equal to -3. Well, to find the x-intercept, it means my y is 0. That means this is 0. I can cover it up. And look, it says x equals -3. It's about as easy as you can get. When I'm talking about the y-intercept, my x is 0, so this guy goes away. Y is equal to -3. So there's that one. Okay, now not all of them are going to be that easy, as you'll soon see. For number 3, my x-intercept means my y value is 0, so this is 0. 5 times 0 is 0, so that goes away. And there's my x-intercept, x equals -10. But there's an extra step on this one because I do have a number in front. So when I cover up this one because x is 0, I have 5y equals -10. Well, we know by now that opposite math would be divide both sides by 5. So you have a real simple single calculation. -10 divided by 5, and that gives you -2. So that's how you do those, okay? Since the first example is really easy, I'll go ahead and do one of the evens, okay? When I'm talking about my x-intercept, my y is 0, so I cover this up. So I have 2x equals -8. My single calculation is -8 divided by 2. That gives me -4. That's my x-intercept. To get my y-intercept, x is 0, so this is covered up. And I have -8 divided by -4. Don't forget the negative sign. That gives me +2. Okay? So do number 4 on your own. Here is number 5. They say draw a line with the given intercept. So now they're just giving you the x and y intercept. They're saying the x-intercept is 2, which means you have the ordered pair 2, 0. The y-intercept is -3, which means you have the ordered pair 0, -3. That's going to be 2 to the right for this one, 3 down for this one, because remember, x-intercept is talking about being on the x-axis. Y-intercept is talking about being on the y-axis. So as long as you have 2 points, you can make a line. Sketch a little line there. There you go. Okay, let's do number 7. The directions for this bottom section say graph each equation Let me zoom out for you. Graph each equation from the y-intercept. So actually this is a review thing. We could actually graph this by doing the x-intercept and y-intercept, but we're going to go back to what we learned before. We're going to solve for y first, okay? I could do the thing I was doing up here. I could do that, but we want to practice solving for y. So I have to get y by itself. What is on the same side as y? We have
If you're on campus, please call extension 74822. Mr. Stewart Williams, if you're on campus, please call extension 74822.
Okay, sorry about that. So to get y by itself, I do opposite math with my negative 6x. That's plus 6x on both sides. This cancels. And I rewrite the problem. I have y equals 6x minus 4. Now, they want us to graph it from the y-intercept. Here's my y-intercept, it's negative 4. Down 4. And my slope is up 6 over 1. Up 6 over 1. There's my 2 points. I can use a ruler, or I'm just going to use an envelope. That's all I have. I'm going to graph that little line there. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and do number 9, same way. Again, you could find the x and y intercept. I could cover this up, and I could find the x and y intercept. I could cover that one and do the same thing. But for this activity, we're reviewing solving for y. So my wall, here is my term with y. I need to move the other guy over using opposite math. Minus 6x on both sides. I cancel. So what I have here is 8y equals negative 6x plus 24. When I divide everything by 8, I'm left with y equals negative 6 over 8x plus, and what's 24 divided by 8? It's going to give you 3. Now, just so you know, these are both even, so I know I can divide both those by 2. So my reduced slope is actually negative 3/4. That's my slope. So I start by going up 3. That's my y-intercept. Down 3, 4 to the right from there. Down 3, 4 to the right. There's my line. Okay, on the back, let's see what we have. We're going to do number 11. The section direction says, for each equation, tell whether its graph is horizontal or vertical. Now, if you're ever in doubt, put it in the calculator. So this is y equals 5. Okay, go to your graph screen and just put 5 right here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see this. Let me change there. Okay, so y equals, I'm going to put in 5. That is a horizontal line. Remember, horizontal is like the horizon, going left and right. If it's an x equals a number equation like number 10, then that is vertical. Okay, let's check out number 12. I'm sorry, not number 12, number 13. It says, write an equation for each horizontal or vertical line. So this is a horizontal line, so it's going to be a y equals equation. All right, y equals. Well, what is y equal? Y is always equal to, and notice how the grid is labeled. It's labeled with 4 here. That means every box is worth 2. 2, 4, 6. The value of y on this line is always 6. My equation of that line is y equals 6. You could put that in the calculator. You'd see the exact same line on the screen. Let's take a look at the last one we're going to do together. Number 15. The directions for this section say for each graph, find the slope, 0, and y-intercept. Remember, 0 is just another word for x-intercept. So they're really just saying find the slope, the x-intercept, and the y-intercept. Then write an equation in standard form using integers. Okay, so we're going to find the slope. And this is going by 2's again, 2, 4. And that's going by 2's, 2, 4. So I'm going down 2, 4. and I'm going over 2. Down 4 over 2. First of all, the fact that I'm going downhill means it's negative. It's going down 4 over 2 based on the way my numbers are labeled. And that reduces to negative 2. That's my slope. My y-intercept is right here. It's 0, 4. Or you could just say it's 4. My x-intercept is 0, 2, or you could just say 2. I mean, not 0, 2, 2, 0. Now, how can we put this into standard form? We would, let's see. I think, actually, we did not do that in class. Write an equation in standard form using integers. So go ahead and omit that part because I don't remember us going over that in the notes. Okay, and we'll cover that soon in class.